Hello there, welcome to this video. This is a part of AO4, testing and evaluating your video, and this is activity 7, completing the peer assessment sheet. Now if you look in front of you here, I have a copy of the review sheet in front of me. First thing I'd like to advise you to do is to make sure that you push the review sheet to a new page. To do that, click on the top of the review sheet so that you get the blinking cursor. Hold down Control and press Enter. This will push the sheet to a new page, as you can see here. So I have my review sheet. I'm going to zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. I have my review sheet 1, review sheet 2. What I'm going to do actually, if you look at this, is I'm going to go to the bottom of the sheet and make sure everything is as it should be. Look at this here. Okay, you can see that the bottom is not right. Okay, it's kind of overlapping the page. I'm going to zoom out again so you see. So what I expect you to do is to actually correct this. Okay, so let's go back to the top. We're going to correct it. To do that, simply click and drag the sheet a little bit up. So I'll click and drag that, and I'll click and drag the next review box. I'll click and drag the next review box, and so on and so forth. Do this for all the pages so you can see this bit here which says student name. I'm just going to point it out to you. If I click on this section here, the student name here must always show, and that is what I expect you to do. So simply go and fix all the sheets and make sure all the review sheets are on one page. Right, now that I've got my sheet all set up, I'm going to start with the review. Guys, this section is about 3 things, and I'm going to put it up for you. It's about reviewing, just this box, okay? It's about getting feedback and also correcting yourself. Okay, so what you need to do in this section is you need to get someone to watch your video and write up what they think about it. So in the section that says name of reviewer, the person who is looking at your video will be writing their name in. So for instance, let's say I've created a video and someone called John Sampson is reviewing it or having a look at it. Their name will go here. So I'm going to type in maybe John Sampson in there. Next thing I want to say is also you can print off this sheet and fill it in with a pen, or you can type it up on a computer. My best advice for you is actually to print it out and get them to write it. The next section, they will write down 3 positive things about your video, what they like about it. Okay, do they like the sound? Do they like the effects? Do they like the kind of movies that you've put in there? Do they like the clips? Do they like your text? Different aspects of your video. Okay, they have to write in a comment. And then the next section is for them to give you 2 things that can be improved on in the video, for them to look at the video and think about 2 things that can be improved. Okay, maybe the sound can be changed. If you use the slow track, they can suggest maybe using a faster track, or maybe the colors that you've used don't blend in well, there is not enough contrast. It can be a wide range of things. When they watch your video, they write down 2 things that can be improved. And then we move on to the next section, which is also about writing down 2 things that are not in the video that can be added to make it better. Can you add more sound? Can you add more writing? Can you add maybe a video of something else into your video? Can you add some more pictures? What can be added to the video to make it better? And that is what the review sheet section is about. Remember, if you're working at a pass, you have to complete 1 review sheet. If you're working at a merit, you have to complete 2 review sheets, meaning 2 people have to look at your video and give you feedback. If you're working at a pass, 1 person has to look at your video and give you feedback. And if you're working at a distinction level, 3 people have to look at your video and give you some feedback. Okay, you have to show your video to 3 people, and that is pretty much what you have to do. So remember, the review sheet can be filled in on a computer, or it can be printed out. My advice to you is print it out. And also make sure your review sheet is properly formatted. Okay, if you look at mine, I have fixed it. It all fits on one sheet. Before you print it off, make sure it's fixed, and then get someone to look at your video. It can be anyone whatsoever. It could be a teacher, a student, anyone from year 7 to 6th form can look at your video and give you some feedback. So please go and do it now. Thank you.